We felt our agent had to be a representation of us. The way Curtis and Seb presented throughout, it felt like we were represented by someone like-minded, who wanted to get the best for us, but also act in the interest of the purchaser as well. We understand that it's a two-edged sword, and felt like Curtis was the person who was going to be able to deal with both parties in the best way possible. What I did appreciate about Curtis was the range that we discussed at the start was realistic. It aligned with what I thought. It wasn't built up to say that our property is worth X amount, when the reality is I had a pretty fair idea on what the market was saying and where our property sat in that. Well, the marketing strategy was the point of difference. That's why we went with Curtis and the team. I think Oslo's strength is in their marketing and how they present properties online. And then it was the way that Curtis presented that information and how they use their different metrics to assess the listing. There was a listing that he'd had previously, which I was familiar with, and he spoke about the strategy in switching photos around based upon what was most viewed, and I knew exactly what he was talking about because I'd watched that listing for quite a while. I was like, that is perfect, yes, you've done that, like, smart. And I probably appreciated the understanding behind why things were going to be done, rather than, oh, this is your photos and this is what it is. I like the thought behind it, and once again, it was reflective of us. Every detail in that house, we designed, we built, we thought of. And so the fact that Curtis sort of came in behind with the method to his madness really probably stuck out to us. We would 100% recommend Curtis and the team. Their marketing strategy, the way we felt throughout the process, the way it was handled, the communication, the follow-up, the reporting back was all second to none.